Welcome to this quick video on Jammu Srinagar road trip. Today we are going back from Srinagar to Jammu. The weather has been pretty dull and it was raining yesterday, day before also. There were few landslides also along the way. So stay connected and let's see how this entire journey goes. There are few patches in between which I have been told are very rough. But I called the traffic police in the morning and they said it's fine. So right now we are heading out of Srinagar city. You can see it's pretty heavy overcast to reach the Banihal tunnel quickly. And then the patch from Banihal all the way till Ramban is gonna be a tricky patch. And then once we cross Ramban, hopefully things will be better because the road is better over there. Let's see what today's adventure is gonna bring out for us. In the meantime, enjoy a little bit of Srinagar city, outskirts of Srinagar city. So guys, this is now we have touched the main highway, and this highway it's a 4-lane drive all the way till Banihal tunnel, and then a little ahead of that, and then the new road has not got constructed in that patch yet. So as I said, Banihal to Ramban which is the main problematic patch. It's always been a problematic patch and it still continues to be a problematic patch. So let's hope that it's already started to rain now. Let's just hope that no landslide or anything happens on the road, because if it does, then we are pretty much stuck there for the whole day or night. You don't know when it will get open. And as you can see, this CRPF truck and these CRPF Jawans, these are basically the road pre-opening party. They ensure that the roads are safe. Nothing has been put on the roads in the night by and toward antisocial elements, and then there is no mine or anything like that, and the roads are safe. These guys do a fabulous job in all the weathers, and in Jammu and Kashmir, it is the duty of these Jawans to pretty much check all the roads before they are opened for public. So the road pre-opening party, a big salute to all them. The saffron fields of Pampore and our brave Jawans continue. All these are the saffron fields. This is the main Pampore market where you will find people selling these shops of kesar everywhere, the saffron everywhere. Because this is a place from where saffron is actually grown. Whenever you are driving from Srinagar to Jammu or Jammu to Srinagar, either ways, you can stop at this point and check for saffron. Guys, it's not only CRPF, even army is everywhere. So I think at that time we had seen CRPF Jawans, but as I'm going ahead, I'm seeing more and more army Jawans everywhere now on the road opening thing. So right now we are going through the South Kashmir area. So this area is slightly more turbulent than the rest of the Srinagar section. So you will find a little bit more presence of army and CRPF here. But the road is fantastic. So we are just hoping that the entire Jammu Srinagar patch becomes like this. Then Jammu Srinagar, Srinagar Jammu drive will be a dream. I'm sure it will happen soon. So this is that area where people manufacture bats. I don't know what is this area called. I'll try to find out. But if you will notice, left and right, all the houses, they have these bat on top of their roofs. There. Alright, so we are approaching our first toll gate. Bats, 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 bats. Lots of bats everywhere. Here also bats. Dogripora. At least this place is called Dogripora. So guys, next time when you hold a bat in your hand, you know where I have come from. So we are pretty much nearing the Kazigund and the Banihal tunnel area. Another very interesting fact, the moment you cross the Banihal tunnel, earlier it used to be Jawahar tunnel, now Banihal tunnel, the weather on the other side of tunnel is totally different from the weather in this side, the Kashmir side of tunnel. Totally different. This is our overcast, dull, full of clouds. Now once we go to the other side of tunnel, you will see a different weather altogether. All the trucks have been stopped because of bad road ahead. So only the smaller vehicles have been allowed to travel on this road stretch for in the recent past 1 or 2 days. Hopefully once the road gets properly cleared, all the heavier vehicles will be allowed to travel. Trucks are a very important source because there is no train coming to Srinagar so far. Trucks are the only source of getting all the goods and supplies into Srinagar Valley and and surrounding areas. And winter is a very bad time for road because most often than not, every time it rains or snows, the road gets affected. That Ramban patch. Now this is a live example of what we generally read in the newspaper, that heavy vehicles have been stopped and lighter vehicles are being allowed to go. These all trucks are supposed to go to Jammu and then beyond to Delhi and other places to get goods and stuff. Winter is a time when goods come into into Srinagar city a lot, and summer is a time when fruits and other things go out of Srinagar city. So all these trucks are waiting to go. Guys, look at that view. Fantastic. That's the entire mountain range full of snow. I don't know if you can see in the contrast in this. Yes, I'm pretty sure we are near the tunnel because now we have this entire mountain range in front of us. Yes, we have made the tunnel. Fantastic scenery. Guys, making tunnel like this is indeed an engineering marvel, and I really salute the engineers and the people who make such tunnels, who make this commute so easy. For people like us, we drive from one point to another point and we say, roads are not good, this is bad, that is bad. But to make something like this, the amount of money, energy and effort and planning that goes into this, it's truly mind-blowing. And why do I say this is, when my grandparents used to travel on this stretch way back initially, and their parents used to travel, people would come on day one just to reach Banihal, get down from the vehicles, cross over the bridge, cross over the mountain and take the vehicles from other side. And people would reach Jammu in 2 days. Then at the time of my grandparents and maybe parents, the Jawahar tunnel was constructed, and then still if it was snowing or something like that, people would get stuck at Jawahar tunnel, or they would get stuck going down from Jawahar tunnel. It was such a difficult period. So to think of it now, we are not even going to Jawahar tunnel. I am simply going from, we are basically going from right under the base of this mountain to the other side. So this is the new Banihal Kazigund tunnel which has come. I don't know the exact name of this tunnel, but the Banihal Kazigund tunnel. Now this commute is so easy. Now hopefully that Ramban stretch also becomes better, and then going Jammu Srinagar will be like 5 hours journey tops. So imagine 2 days and then 5 hours. That's why I'm saying it's really a big salute to all the people, all the engineering guys who have done this tunnel, to the government who has planned this tunnel, who has invested funds in making this tunnel possible, and I hope more such tunnels become viable, feasible, and get quickly done. There is a Zojila tunnel now which is getting done. Once that tunnel is done, it's gonna be a big blessing for people in that region. See guys, cloudy, dark and bright and sunny. If you are a Narnia fan, then you know the moment you enter from that Narnia's wardrobe and you go to the other side to the Narnia world, this is exactly like that. Whether it is summer, whether it is winter, whether it is any season, I have always seen it. I have gone Jammu Srinagar many times. The moment you cross this tunnel and go into Srinagar, it's a different weather. The moment you get out of Srinagar, Kashmir, and come cross this tunnel to Jammu, it's a different weather altogether. See, sun, bright and sunny, and that side it was full of clouds, and we had a heavy weather and rain forecast and this and that. Anyway, this is the Banihal area now. All this while was fantastic, nice, pleasant. Some 10-20 kilometers ahead of Banihal where the real pain will start, and let's see if we can get over that also easily and quickly. This entire thing is Banihal town which we are crossing. From Banihal town, there is already a train existing till Srinagar, Baramulla. Now there is a railway construction happening which will connect Jammu Katra to Banihal station. I think maybe another year or two. From Banihal to Ramban, actually from Banihal all the way till Pida is only 2 lane. This road is not done yet. In bits and pieces in between they have made 4 lanes, but in general overall the condition of this road is bad and it is just 2 lanes. Many areas where there have been smaller slides, nothing major, not major damaging, but smaller slides. This was all new wall which they had constructed. It's all come down, and that is where the traffic starts now. And then there are idiots like this who go and cross the lanes, resulting in traffic jam on both sides. Can't people follow lanes? Alright guys, finally that place which I was getting worried about, that place is started. Now there is traffic going to be from this point ahead in single line. I have been just told by this the army people, so it's gonna be a while till the time we cross Ramban, and we are waiting and waiting and waiting. Alright guys, we are on the move again. This is the point of problem. Anyways, we have managed to clear this spot now. Let's hope road ahead is much better and clearer. You know, first of all there is landslide, and then there are idiots who try to do double laning, which kind of complicates the process all the more. This is the new road which is getting done. It's done in bits and pieces, but not completely. next stop is going to be Ramban, which is again another problematic area. Again, we are stuck partly because of the road construction and partly because of second laning. So to all the people who love drives, please don't do double laning on the highways, especially on these kind of highways, which is just 1 lane on 2 lane highways. Please be patient. Not only do you waste your time, you waste everybody else's time. Everything on the left hand side of your screen, that is all the new road getting done. That entire mountain will go down and they will make 2 more lanes on this side, so it becomes a 4-lane road. Guys, the idea is not to scare you, but to give you an idea about how during the winters and whenever the road conditions are bad, how the traffic moves on this highway. During the summertime, going up and down is not a problem at all. It is especially in winters, especially when it rains. Few days after it rains, or if there is a heavy snowfall or there is heavy rain, this is what happens typically on the highway. This is only till Ramban, Pida area. After that, it is gonna be smooth again. I think this is the Ramban town. Sorry, this is the Ramsu town. Ramsu is one town before Ramban. Imagine you're on a bike and you have all that dust in front of you. These shelters are made to avoid the falling stones. This place is prone for shooting stones. So these shelters help protect the vehicles going underneath. These are not tunnels. Now that is a new tunnel that is getting done. When it will be done, we don't know. But hopefully with these tunnels, the road will be much better and faster. Guys, this is the Ramban city, the main town of Ramban rather. Not city, but the main town. So we have finally reached here. Now there is one big patch ahead of the landslide, and then things should be better. So let's reach there. This is that Ramban's dangerous patch. Luckily this patch has not behaved badly today. So that's a good thing, otherwise the traffic jam would have been a nightmare. The rest of the road I think is pretty much okay. Rather boring. Guys, now we are crossing the Chenab river. This is officially the other side of this mountain ridge. The next destination is gonna be Batot, and then the Nashri tunnel, and then again the 4-lane starts. I've heard that there is one more place where landslide has happened near Udhampur called Samroli. But let's see, let's reach there and then we will see what kind of landslide are we talking about. All this incoming traffic is coming from Jammu city, Jammu side. So we are exactly on the midway between Jammu and Srinagar highway. So the time I took to reach this point is the time these guys have taken to reach this point, more or less. So suddenly you can see traffic on both sides. And once we cross the Nashri tunnel, the traffic from the incoming traffic will become less, because all this traffic is now heading towards Srinagar. Guys, now we are reaching Pida. Pida is the Rajma Chawal destination. This is one location where I always stop for food. Please don't go on the road conditions right now. This place used to be very beautiful, obviously because of the road construction. You see just mud everywhere and exposed mountain sides. So we'll reach there. So this is the chula where they make that rajma chawal, and it's made on wood. That's the rajma. And added here. That's the rice. Look at that. And then on top of it they put desi ghee. So the taste is really amazing. And whenever I go on this road, I always come here. Really a nice place to come. Alright, let it come and then I'll show you that also. And that is mooli with mooli ki chutney. Radish and chutney. I don't know if there is any English word for chutney. So, chutney. And let me just enjoy it now. Oh my god. Guys, food is done. Every time I come here, I tell myself I am supposed to eat half rice plate. I forget. I end up eating full rice plate. And I get stuffed. More than stuffed, I may say. Plus I have to drive back to Jammu now also. But anyways, the food is fantastic. Maybe it's the journey, maybe it's the environment or whatever. The taste is always great. I really enjoy it. Whenever you're on this side, check him out. Now let's see. We continue ahead on our road. So we have left Pida now. And next point is going to be Nashri Tunnel. This tunnel helped the commuters avoid the slope going up towards Patnitop and then coming down from Buddha all the way. So this tunnel saved almost 1 hour of journey or 45 minutes worth of journey. The road on my left hand side is the road which goes towards Batot. Any Nashri Tunnel, length 9 kilometers. I was in double mind to go to Patnitop and do some birding over there while I am on my way back to, but it's gonna take a lot of time going up and then coming down. You might as well head to Jammu only directly now. Guys, this location right in front of us is Chineni. The town is here. We cannot see the town from this road because of these barriers. But towards my left is the Chineni town. These are all the dhabas along the way. So food and drinks you are sorted. No problem on the highway. Alright guys, we are finally at this patch, Samroli. As I was saying, this is the last problematic patch that we will have today. In fact, in the recent rains, this was a major landslide that had happened in the entire stretch, even bigger than the Ramban and other places. As I was told, one mountain side only has come down. So guys, we have reached Udhampur. This is the Udhampur city bypass called the Dhar Road. And this road is going to take us all the way to Jammu. Yeah, so as I said, after Chineni, the road is very good. And we did some photo shoot at the Raptor Point. I mean, I call it Raptor Point, it is not a Raptor Point. Udhampur Municipal Corporation used to do dumping over there. So because of which, the raptors keep coming over there. I've seen lot of steppe eagles there once and few griffins, but today it was just a griffins only. No other eagle or nothing else. Managed to get a walled creeper as well over there, which was very surprising. That's the Udhampur city. Guys, right in front of me is the Trikuta Hills. Vaishno Devi temple is located there. And that's the highway. We are 50 kilometers out of Jammu and cruising down. I've taken a pit stop at a temple. I always come and go from this side. And the waterfall is just behind this temple. It's a beautiful place, as you can see yourself. And then if you go a little down on that waterfall, you see all the garbage. Anyways, enjoy the waterfall. Blue skies, from dark skies to blue skies. So guys, this is Katra University area. There we are crossing right now from. On my right is the Katra University and the hospital, and we are going to be crossing Jajarkotli area. And guys, we are reaching the final toll of the day, that is the Ban toll, and then we are pretty much in Jammu. This toll is always busy, always busy. The scenery in this stretch is very beautiful. These sandstone hills, beautiful scene. Reached Nagrota. This is Jagti Township, and as you can see, trucks on my right. All these trucks are similar to the trucks which were waiting in Srinagar. The trucks that we saw along the way were only the LPG trucks. So I think they must have given an exception to gas trucks or oil tankers. But the rest of everything else is waiting on this side for the road to clear. And that's the main campus of IIT Jammu. Alright friends, we are finally in Jammu. That is the Amar Mahal right in front of you. A little on your left hand side. There, and we've reached Jammu finally. Thank you for being with us on this journey. I hope you liked this video. I hope I was able to give you a little bit information about the Jammu Srinagar highway and the driving conditions. So thank you so much. Till next time with next adventure and next location. Bye bye from Aves and Fauna. See you.